friends, fellow brace wearers and anyone else interested in hearing about braces. Today I'm going to be talking about what's got me through so far. I'm into about month 16 and I'm going to be showing you some items that I have found extremely useful, sort of to do with pain relief and how to keep your teeth clean, and I hope you will be interested in hearing about it. When I first thought about getting braces, I went onto YouTube and watched lots of different videos and got lots of helpful hints and tips from people who already had their braces. So it's my turn now maybe to help some people who might be going through a similar thing or thinking about getting braces. So the things that I have found very, very useful are, number one, you want maybe one or two good toothbrushes. I have a couple of toothbrushes. Now, they have different heads on them, so I think that's quite a good idea because different size heads can get into different places with your braces, okay? Now, I'm someone who likes to brush their teeth quite a lot, whether I was wearing braces or not. Some people might think it's a bit extreme, but I tend to brush my teeth about 4 times a day. I like to brush my teeth after I've eaten my meals, and if my teeth feel a bit dirty in the day sometime, I'll just brush them again, okay? But obviously that's just my choice. Everyone's different. Also, if I've been on a car journey, quite a long car journey, for some reason the first thing I like to do when I come back home is brush my teeth again, okay? So good toothbrushes, obviously, when you've got your braces, but I actually found that toothbrushes weren't enough because sometimes food can, this sounds a bit disgusting, but food can get trapped between your braces and your teeth, and it can actually be a bit painful. You can kind of feel that something's not quite right with the tooth. So obviously the dentist is going to say use dental floss. Now that's not very easy because you can't get the floss between the braces, so we're then meant to try and feed it between the braces. Now, although I like to clean my teeth, who's got time to be feeding the dental floss through their teeth? So you can buy these little dental picks in packs from your local chemist, and they've got like a little mini brush on them, and they actually are really good for getting between your teeth and cleaning your teeth. But I have something else that I like to use, and I got this for a Christmas present when I first got my braces, because I got my braces on the 23rd of December, not the Christmas just gone, the Christmas before. So I said to my husband, I'd like a Waterpik, please. Now, it's spelled P-I-K, and he got it from Boots the chemist in England. I think it's about £29, it could be a bit more. But I've actually found this invaluable, it's brilliant. So what I tend to do is I clean my teeth. You think your teeth are clean, and then when you have a go with the Waterpik, well, they're not always clean. There's sometimes some food left in between your braces. What you do with this, it's rechargeable, and you fill it up with water. Now, I like to put warm water in because if my teeth are feeling sensitive, I don't really want to blast them with cold water, so I often will use cooled boiled water. Sometimes I'll even put some mouthwash, a tiny bit of mouthwash, into the bottom here, then fill the rest up with water. And what you do is there's a button there that you push up. Before you push the button up, make sure you put this little spout into your mouth and close your mouth around it, otherwise you're going to get a wet face. And then it kind of blasts all the water around your teeth. It comes with 3 different heads, and I just tend to stick with, you probably find the head that you like best, and this one just blasts, and literally, if you feel a bit of a sore tooth, if you kind of direct it onto that tooth, between the gaps, you'll find that often there's a tiny bit of food that's maybe got trapped, and that's what's giving you the discomfort. So Waterpik, I would really recommend that. Now, when my nephew got braces, I told my sister-in-law about it, and she bought him one, and honestly, apparently he loves it. So that's your Waterpik, okay? So we've said good toothbrushes and a Waterpik and some kind of dental floss or little dental brushes, okay? So what else has got me through is, for some reason last week or the week before that, I was really suffering badly with mouth ulcers, sort of down below my bottom lip. They just kept coming, and of course when you've got an ulcer, it does take a few days to get better, doesn't it? And they were quite big, they were so painful. Now, I've never used Bonjela before. My children have as they were growing up if they had ulcers. So I went and bought some Bonjela. I have to say that when you first put it on, it does sting a bit, but I don't know whether it's the Bonjela or whether they would have healed on their own, but my ulcers have now gone, so yay for that. So that's good, okay? Now, something else that you'll be given, and you probably have to buy every so often as well when you've got your braces, is the wax. You've probably heard of this wax. It comes in these little containers, and from my particular orthodontist, you buy them in packs of 2 and they cost £4. They are such a good, you really got to have this. If you're going to have braces, you've got to have the wax. Don't let it run out, okay? Even though I'm about 16 months into my journey now, I call it a journey, I've actually put some wax on today because one of my back braces was rubbing onto my cheek. And really, you don't want to get a sore mouth. Once your mouth is sore, then obviously it's got to heal. So as soon as you feel a slight rub, I would say, you know, take out a small amount of wax. You kind of soften it between your fingers and then put it onto the bracket, the brace bracket that's touching the inside of your mouth, and kind of push it on quite hard, and straight away you will find that it relieves the pain, okay? So this wax is really good stuff, okay? So that's that. Now at the moment I'm having to wear elastic bands. I didn't wear them to start with, and I hadn't really heard of them, to be honest. I think it must have been a good 6 months into wearing braces that my orthodontist then told me that he was going to have to sort out my bite. I think what happens is your teeth start moving, and you'll find that when you bite, it's actually, your bite's just not proper. You feel like you're not chewing properly. It's not very pleasant. So he gave me these bands. Now these particular ones are called Gorilla, and the clue is in the name. They're very, very strong ones. Can't remember the name of I think I had ones called Eagle, and I'm just going to get one out of the packet to show you what they're like. They're tiny little circular rubber bands. I don't know if you can see that. If I kind of hold it against my blue jumper, actually it's a green jumper, you might better see. Anyway, what you do is you kind of stretch them out, and your ortho will have told you in what position he wants these to be attached to your braces. Now someone has asked me to give them a close-up of my teeth today, so I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to give you a close-up of what my elastic bands look like. So if you don't want to see that, then obviously just zoom through this bit, but I'm going to show you now. Okay, so my elastic bands are kind of in a square shape either side of my mouth. Can you see? Like that. And like that. They're really strong, and they're really making me bite down quite hard. Now when I wake up in the morning from a night's sleep, my jaw feels quite tight, and I can see that it's really forcing my jaw into a certain position. Okay, so when you get given these, you're normally told to literally wear them 24/7, although they do say to you, take them out when you're eating. I have to say I don't take them out, because what happens is every time you want a snack in the day or anything, if you take them out, you're just going to forget to put them back in. I just forgot, so I just leave them in. Now the trouble is that often when you're eating, I guess you kind of bite through them and then they kind of snap and twang around your mouth, but then you just take it out and put another one in, basically. That's what I do anyway. So that's your elastic bands, okay, but you'll just be given those, all right? Now the final thing really that's got me through this journey is really moral support. So if I felt a bit down about my braces, and I've mentioned it to family or friends, I've been lucky and they've really kind of given me a lot of support and told me, you know, that it's worthwhile with me just carrying on with it. Because I wasn't, not that I'm going to give up, it's just that there have been times when you do think, oh, how much longer? So you never really know how long you're going to have your braces on. And I always feel it's not fair for me to ask my ortho. It's a bit like when a pupil asks me how many driving lessons they're going to need. It's almost impossible to say, because the progress happens each lesson. You're hoping for your pupil to progress. So I think it's a bit like your teeth, in that every time the orthodontist sees you, yes, there has been progression, but it's probably impossible for them to actually say, oh, it's going to be 1 month from now. But anyway, I'm actually due, I think it's sometime near the beginning of May for my next appointment. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will definitely be telling you lot all about it. Now, I'm going to show you a close-up of my teeth now. Before I do that, I've got one more thing to mention. It's about my teeth, obviously. You're going to notice that my 2 front teeth, now they're nice and straight, they kind of slope down. Now, when they were wonky, you didn't really notice this, but when I asked the ortho about it, he said it's just that when they were wonky, they've unevenly worn down, basically. So now they're much straighter. You can actually see it. So what he's going to do at some point, whether it's when the braces are off, or I'm kind of hoping he might do it when they're still on, because he said he's going to kind of shape my teeth. So he's going to make them very nice and straight. So I'm absolutely really so keen for him to do that. But I'm going to show you my teeth now, and I'll see. So I'm going to come forward to the camera. So my front teeth, can you see? They kind of droop down, yeah, but they are nice and straight now. Yeah, can you see? Anyway, hope you didn't mind me showing the teeth too closely like that. Anyway, that's my little talk done for today. If you've got any questions at all, please comment below. And I wish you all good luck with anyone who's wearing braces, and I will talk to you another day. Okay, bye.